2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well, you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Cougar 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. 36-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. The Broncos had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Once more with Harvey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 4. And inside give to Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Trey McBride, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Broncos 7, Chargers nothing. Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Herbert going to lead up up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Now Herbert going to change the look. Try to run for it with Hampton.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On is the Chargers punter now.
Marvin Mims deep for Denver.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 27. There'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the cosign review, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
His blockers to get this up over the 40.
3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And now an audible here into something else. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey.
And Harvey going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
And this throw incomplete. the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's now third down.
Quentin Johnston was the intended target.
And it's third down.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now it's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keandre Lambert-Smith laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
R.J. Harvey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
the Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That is caught by Laporta. Gets through, and now an opening. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
It's a gain of 72 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and goal, Chargers.
They bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Noel from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go!
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys at 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go! 19 Charger! 19 Charger! Ready, right?
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
2nd and 9 now. Short one here, caught by McBride. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Buffalo 18! Here we go, here we go! Count!
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Get it!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes first down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
On the ready. Deputy. 70 Timberwolves.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Warriors, 78, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Goes right back to McBride. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now 2nd and 3. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. And it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. How did he stay on his feet? And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Let's go. A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert off of play action. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hampton. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Herbert going to change the play here.
At the 2-yard line.
This to the corner, right side.
Touchdown.
To Sam
LaPorta, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Ready! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
60 Vikings!
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have broken the tie. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Home to try.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Laporta. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Sam Laporta with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Go! Viking 18!
He'll look to throw. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready, break!
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
19 Tiger. Broco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Harvey. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way home for a Broco score. R.J. Harvey, 46 yards. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
35. Chargers 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Herbert. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Touchdown, Denver. A 77-yard punt return. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
So they boost their advantage here in the fourth quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the fourth quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get... rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Cougar 19. Go.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
R.J. Harvey taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Broncos tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Ready? Broco 80.
Second and 4. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Him in stride. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Quentin Johnston.
46 yards.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
R.J. Harvey,
41 yards.
And the Broncos
Broncos have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
63. Chargers 42.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Herbert now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Keandre Lambert-Smith
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Stop you lying.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
Escapes the defender. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
18 Cardinal.
Here's a quick throw to McBride.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Panthers 60.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.